horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Monty G, and this time I'm going to do another video tag. This one is the Vincent Price video tag. Now, this tag was created by my good friend Dino and his partner Ted from the Late Horror Show. Dino, like myself, is a good lover of old school horror, so of course they created this Vincent Price tag, and who better than to pay tribute to such a fine actor of the macabre, and that's Vincent Price. And of course, he's well known for his roles, not only in horror, but all throughout Hollywood. So actually, his partner Ted created these 10 questions, so let's go on and let's do the Vincent Price horror tag. Okay, starting with question number 1, favorite Vincent Price horror film. Now, this was very difficult for me. I've seen basically almost every Vincent Price horror picture. There are plenty of them. You have The House of Wax, you have The Pit and the Pendulum, you have The House of Usher, and there are plenty others. But I'm going to pick The Pit and the Pendulum, mainly because of how well, not only that how well the movie is, but the reflection of the pendulum when it drops and drops and drops, and so does Vincent Price sanity throughout the film, where he simply descends into madness. It's a reflection of that pendulum as it drops, so does his descent into madness. So my favorite Vincent Price movie will be The Pit and the Pendulum. Question number 2 is favorite Vincent Price non-horror film. Now, a lot of people know that Vincent Price not only did horror, he also starred in a lot of other movies that were non-horror related. And I bet you not many people might not know about this role. Maybe Dino and Ted might know. And that is his role in the 10 Commandments. Yes, Cecil B. DeMille's 1956 biblical biopic about the life of Moses that starred Charlton Heston. He had a role in it. He played the role of Baca. He was one of the real terrible Egyptians that really didn't care about the Hebrew slaves. And fortunately, I guess you say, fortunately, Charlton Heston wound up killing him after he was giving the whip to Joshua. So definitely my favorite Vincent Price non-horror role will be his performance in the 10 Commandments playing Baca. Question number 3, who would win in a fight between, I think it's called the Triumvirate of Evil. I have the trouble pronouncing that name. Vincent Price, Christopher Lee, or Peter Cushing. Now, obviously, these three are known as one of the big-time, all-time favorites of old-school horror. They put all three of these gentlemen put their stamp in the horror genre. And obviously, no question with my pick will definitely be the late great Christopher Lee. He just oozed presence. He just oozed just pure greatness that he would just really just know how to kill you without even thinking it. Now, a lot of people explain instead the fact that while he was on the set of The Lord of the Rings, he actually told Peter Jackson, and I believe it's one of the scenes that got cut when he was going to have Brad Dourif's character Warrington stab him and kill him, and he was going to scream. But Christopher Lee told him, look, if you're going to get stabbed in the lung, you're not going to scream. You're just going to shriek. But unfortunately, because your blood is filling with lung, you won't be able to scream. And I thought everyone thought that was pretty good. And that just shows you how great of a mind, what a great performer Christopher Lee was. So definitely my pick would be Christopher Lee. Question number 4, Vincent Price. Best contribution to a music album. Is it Michael Jackson's Thriller or Alice Cooper's Welcome to My Nightmare? Well, obviously, no-brainer here. Obviously, Michael Jackson's his narration of the Thriller album wound up being one of the biggest albums ever to be sold, and his voice leading on to his narration really gives the song its feel and its depth. Not just the music video, but even if you don't watch the music video, his narration of it is just classic Vincent Price. I gotta stop saying that. So definitely Michael Jackson's Thriller. Question number 5, which I thought was an interesting question. replace any actor in a horror movie with Vincent Price, what actor and what movie? Now, I had to really think long and hard about that. But the best I came up with was Lance Henriksen's role in Aliens. I think Vincent Price would have been a great replacement as Bishop. You know, he would play the role very dignified, a little off key. I think he would be perfect in that role. So definitely Lance Henriksen's role in Aliens. Question number 6: if you were in a movie with Vincent Price, and chances are he'll kill you, how would you want your character to be killed, or how would you want Price to kill your character? Knowing me and my morbid sense, I would prefer he just poison me. You know, we're sitting there talking, and he just had this look in his face, and I just drank something that he knew he poisoned me, and I started coughing and gagging with him. He just looked at me and do his mechanical laugh that he does very well. I think that would be a great send-off for a character of mine that he just poisoned me. He just say, hey, look, I don't need you anymore, so I'm just going to poison you and kill you. So definitely, if I were in a movie with Vincent Price and he were to kill me, poison would be the very dignified way to be killed by Vincent Price. Question number 7. Vincent Price guest starred on many classic TV shows. What is your favorite? Again, I had to research this long and hard, and then I remember one of my favorite TV shows when I was growing up was The $6 Million Man and The Bionic Woman. I loved those shows when I was a kid growing up. There was he did make a guest appearance, actually guest starred on The Bionic Woman. It was called The Black Magic. He played the character Manfred Cyrus Co-Stairs in that show. So definitely that's one of the shows that I really liked about him that he starred in. So The Bionic Woman, the Black Magic episode. Question number 8. Vincent Price starred in 8 films that have the word house in the title. What is your favorite? Well, it was a toss-up between House of Wax and House of Usher, but I decided to go with the House of Wax. Really loved that show. It actually was, I think, sometime in the 80s, they actually played it again in the movie theaters with a 3D effect. And I thought it was a nice way to play honor to that classic horror picture. But yeah, definitely House of Wax, one of my favorite house movies that Vincent Price starred in. Question number 9. If Vincent Price could read you a bedtime story, what would that be? I actually thought that was a funny question, so I would actually like Vincent Price to read to me the bedtime story, The Three Little Pigs. But being my morbid sense of humor, and being he is sometimes called the master of the macabre, I would have him change it to where the wolf eats the pigs. I can't help it because it'd be funny. So definitely I would like to have him read to me The Three Little Pigs. Alright, the 10th and final question. Vincent Price has lent his voice to several animated films and shows. What is your favorite? Now, somebody mentioned The Great Mouse Detective, which I actually did enjoy. I thought it was a nice voice, but I'm not going to pick that one. Maybe because someone already picked it, but I'm going to go with The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. If I'm not mistaken, he actually narrated the beginning part of it. His character was known as Vincent Van Ghoul, of all things. But he actually did a pretty good job, and I like his narration because you can't mistake that voice of his. And I thought he actually lent some credence to that particular part of the Scooby-Doo franchise. So definitely Vincent Van Gogh from The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. And that is it. That is the Vincent Price Horror Tag. Once again, I want to thank Dino and Ted from the Late Late Horror Show for coming up with that tag. That's a great job, Dino. Once again, we prove once again that old school horror rules, and you should pay your respects for it. Yes. Now, this comes to the part where I'm supposed to tag other people to do this tag. Now, of course, what I always like to do is that if you're watching this movie, or watching this video, you have now been officially tagged by the Horror Miser Monty G. But I will pick a couple people that I would love to see them do this tag. First of all, my good friend Vicky Meitner Maven, because I know she's been watching a lot of Vincent Price movies. So I would like for her to see her do this tag. My good friend Queenie Todd. The Queenie Todd, I'd like for her to do this tag as well. And of course, I can't think of another person who likes Vincent Price. I don't know if it's crap. I can't think of it. I know there's somebody else that I'm missing that likes Vincent Price too, but I can't think of their names right now. But if you're watching this video, like I said, you've been officially tagged by the Horror Miser Monty G. But I would like to see, like I said, Nightmare Maven and Queenie Todd to do this tag. Well, alright fans, that is my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And once again, if you did, please give it a thumbs up. That really does help the channel a lot. And once again, if this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you can come and enjoy the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be down in the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rules. Ha ha ha. See you later.